Hi everybody. I recently got a request to do a lesson on how I play Poor Black Maddie in the videos that I've posted to social media. So, first I'll just play it through for you. This first part I'm going to play is what I do for sort of an intro and when I'm not singing, just to break it up a little. Alright, so if you'll see there, what I'm doing is kind of what R.L. Burnside does, but not exactly. Alright, because nobody can play like R.L. Burnside, right? So all I'm doing is sliding up to the 3rd fret on the top 2 strings. I'm just kind of barring them, but I'm only plucking the B string on the way up, like that. And I'm letting my finger hit the G string, too, as you can see down here. And then I'm hitting the D string on the 3rd and then the 5th fret. So I'm going. And then I'm taking my first finger and going to the G string and pulling down towards the floor so that the G and the D will ring together. And I kind of pinch those like this, if you can see it. So with this hand, I'll scoot up close here so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I kind of use my first finger and my thumb as sort of like to create a strumming pattern, and the heel of my hand, because I'll do this a lot, where I'm taking my thumb and raking it across the strings and at the same time just muting that whole thing so that it sounds more like a kind of like, I guess, a snare drum. Alright, so then I make like a C chord without letting the D string ring. I use the fat of my 3rd finger to lay across the D string. And it doesn't matter, you can hit every string there if you want. Right? And then I'm just strumming. Alright. That's what I do for the intro part. Now, the only thing that changes with that for while I'm singing is I don't do this. I do this. So what I'll do is slide up to that 3rd fret on the B string, hit the 3rd fret on the D string, and then just come back and hit it again on the B string. And then from there it's the same. Real simple. I mean, that's the way I play it. And then I have a little solo part that I put in there. So for the solo part, I kind of stole a Charlie Patton lick, because R.L. Burnside doesn't really have anything in there, and I wanted to break it up because it just didn't sound as interesting, me doing it versus him, without having something there. So I used my slide, and like I said, I stole this from Charlie Patton. So, all I'm doing on the G string, I'm grabbing it with a slide, and then I'm pulling up, and then I'm hitting the open D at the top when I come off with the slide. Slide, open D. And I'm muting that G string back here with my thumb pick so that it won't, or my finger, whichever's closer at the time, so that it won't ring out like... And then I go bum, and then I come back, and all I do is grab whatever strings really at the 3rd fret. And I usually get the G and the D string together and just do that. And then I come up and I make a C chord with the slide at the 5th fret. And that's all I do for the solo part. It's very simple. I just play that over and over until I'm ready to get back, and then I go back to... So So I'll sing the first verse and kind of play it for you and let you see how it all works together. Oh, Black Maddie got no change in clothes. Girl got drunk, threw clothes out the door. Oh, Black Maddie ain't got no change in clothes. Girl got drunk, threw clothes out the door. That's it. That's what you do. As far as this hand goes, let me get up close to the camera and I will try to show you what happens with this hand while I'm playing. All right, so here I'm just going to play it and let you watch, and because it's hard for me to describe it. So as sloppy as that was, at least you saw I basically get like a strumming pattern and I grab particular strings in there. So, hey, enjoy. I hope this was helpful, and enjoy and have fun. R.L. Burnside's amazing. Just check out all his stuff.